So I got Cyberpunk on the PC platform. It's definitely not perfect, but I have to assume that in time it's going to get better. But it does look great, that's for sure. It looks pretty amazing, actually. So I think everyone's willing to concede that that's the best way to play this game. That is, of course, on a capable PC, not just any PC. Plenty of potatoes out there that are not going to run this game properly. You can turn the shadows off, crowd density way down, everything's set to low and off, 720p, but it's barely Cyberpunk at that point, right? I mean, come on. With that said, I don't think anybody, not a single person, expected the PS4 or OG Xbox version to come out and blow people away. So to call the PS4 and Xbox One versions the lesser versions is an understatement. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're selling it on there, right? They're selling it on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox, right? People aren't going out there and stealing it or hacking it and then trying to play it on a platform for which it's not compatible or it doesn't belong on. I just want to make that point clear when people are saying things like, well, what did you expect? A game to run on 10-year-old hardware and shit. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what they expected because that's what they were promised. I mean, it's not like these people are delusional and trying to play something on something that doesn't belong there or whatever. This game has been marketed hard for last-gen console. The lengths people are willing to go in order to defend bad business will never cease to amaze me. Well, if you're playing it on PC and it doesn't affect you, why do you care? Well, that's just the thing. Bad business affects all of us, and it comes in all different shapes and sizes. Now, if they couldn't get the game to run properly on a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, perhaps they should have scaled it back just a bit for last-gen console. Okay, I know people don't like hearing that. They'd rather play a game running at 12 frames per second than feel left out. I'd rather play a game that runs smoothly and plays nice than something that's just gonna chug along the entire time. I can't stand that shit. You feel me? Ambition, scope, and scale isn't a valid excuse as to why a game runs like dog shit. They are game developers. It's their job to figure that stuff out, making necessary trade-offs for things like game stability. You might be able to harness the power of the next-gen consoles to get better performance, but you can't brute force higher resolution textures. You know, it's still going to look a bit underwhelming until that update hits sometime next year. I'm going to mess around a bit with the console versions, getting some gameplay and stuff, but other than that, I will be holding off playing it there. And it seems like that's the trend nowadays. Waiting for games to get better or more complete before even thinking about playing them.